This is an early access look at Sweet Dog Studios' Signs of Life. Signs of Life is a side-scrolling, open-world sandbox that is part Minecraft and part Metroid. After a crash landing onto a mysterious planet and an introduction to a sarcastic AI sidekick, the player gets to leave his pod and start exploring. Almost all the blocks can be broken down and harvested from the get-go, and once you harvest the blocks, you can jump into your crafting menu and start building things. All of the crafting in the game is menu-based. If you have the necessary materials to make something, it'll populate on your crafting menu and you just click it to create it. When you collect new items and new blocks, your AI will helpfully notify you when new recipes become available. These recipes include things like armor and weapons, and tools like hammers, and different kinds of backpacks. And speaking of backpacks, that brings us to the inventory system. The inventory in Signs of Life is different than Minecraft or even something like Diablo, because there are no tiles where you can set objects of certain sizes. The backpacks feel like tables where you just drag and drop items and sort of heap them all together into a pile. Because of this throw everything on the table style of inventory management, the different kinds of bags become very important. There's a bag for each class of items that you can pick up, and as you pick them up, if you have the appropriate backpack, it automatically sorts it for you, and that is super important as you pick up more and more items. The menu-driven crafting system in Signs of Life takes the headache of trying to remember and learn new recipes out of the crafting system. This allows you more time to explore and look for new resources. I wasn't expecting much from the exploration system in Signs of Life because, let's face it, it's a 2D scroller. But the fact is that getting lost underground the first time gave me that same sense, if not the same level, of fear and excitement as the first time I got lost in Minecraft. To top this off, the music did an excellent job of creating a subtle sense of ambiance without actually overpowering any of the game sounds. All of the ingredients so far mixed to create a great little $8 game. But where Signs of Life starts to fall down is in the controls and combat. The controls and motion of the character don't feel natural, and I frequently found myself starting and stopping in ways that I didn't expect. And to top it off, the combat feels wonky. It's easy, for example, for an enemy to slip between the head of my hammer and my hands in some unnatural, ghostly way. And for me, the process of breaking down, gathering, and placing blocks needs to be more streamlined. As the game is now, you need to toggle between one of the 3 actions before you can actually do it. There has to be a better way than this that makes things quicker and easier. For the money, there's a fair amount to do in Signs of Life Early Access, and I'm confident that once the developers iron out the controls and the motion, that this is going to make for a great full release.